Hey guys, welcome back. Kristen again here from the Green Machine. And now that you've set up your Outlook sync with TimeTrade, we're going to go ahead and set up your overall availability and your activity settings. So go ahead and log into TimeTrade if you're not already logged in and click on Activities. Again, the VMware 30-minute phone conversation has already been pushed out to you. If you don't see it, then just go ahead and click that drop down. You're going to want to select that, and we're going to set up the activity details and the appointment availability. So we're going to start with your appointment availability. Go ahead and click Edit. This is really the overall availability that's possible for you to take a phone call. Your Outlook calendar is going to sync to this availability and will already block out times that the customer will not see. So what's great about this is you wanted to set up your overall possibility of setting appointments. So if you come at 9 a.m. and you leave at 5 and you want to be able to have appointments at any of those times, you go ahead and set up that whole time. If you don't want to start having a possible appointments till an hour after you come in, you can set it up that way. So how to set that up, I've already started it for you. You're going to go ahead and just click on the time that you arrive, that you want to be able to have the possibility of taking an appointment, and kind of scroll it down to the last time. You want to do this for every Thursday, and then repeat the process throughout the entire work week, and then click every Friday. So you're going to do that for the whole length of time. If you look under Advanced Availability Options, one thing we defaulted it to is that it's prevent bookings for more than 4 weeks in the future. This way, you can't schedule something out with you a year from now. So it gives them within a 4-week calendar, which is what we recommend. So you can just leave that how that is. But you're going to go ahead and click Finish, and then you're all set here. So again, this is your actual unique URL. And this is the 5-digit code that I would need you to send to me on the Google Doc that I spoke about and that I included in this email. So make sure you tag this next to your name. I will need that unique code. But if you want to take a look at what your activity looks like now that you have synced your Outlook calendar, you can go ahead and open that. This is what the customer will see. On this date, these are the times that I have available for a 30-minute phone call. And then when the customer clicks continue, they'll be able to fill out their information. As I mentioned in the first video, if they're clicking it from your Outlook calendar, it will actually pull up and this information will already be filled in for them. So now let's go ahead and go into the activity details screen. This is where you're going to put in your contact phone number information or meeting WebEx invite if you so choose to use one. So the way we have it set up here is that we have it blocked for 15 minutes after an appointment. So if you want a little breathe time in between, take notes, be able to write next steps, do some follow-up email for the customer, and not have to take an immediate meeting right after, this is the best to have it in for a nice little 15-minute buffer. If you want to change that, you certainly can on an individual basis, where we have it defaulted to 15 minutes. So here's where you're going to put in your invitation. So you want to make sure how they're actually contacting you. You want to give your invitees the following information. So this is where you're going to put your bridge and your password information for your customer. So whatever you write here is how they're going to see it in the body of the email. It is also capable for you to put in your WebEx and hyperlinked information in here as well if that's something that you want to choose to include an overview. And we may want to set up a second activity for you to have those options to have 2 separate ones. So go ahead and click Next. Here we are not using the welcome message currently. This is something we can revisit in the future. But it is nice to have the option to prompt your invitees to answer an additional question. So feel free to write any question that you want in the box that will be included, and I'll show you where that shows up when your customer requests an appointment with you. So go ahead and click Finish, and then you are all set up. So again, when you preview that link, and click on a time, right here is where that question pops up that will be sent over to you. And that's it. So you are all set up to take appointments, and we will talk a little bit further in your manager meetings and online and offline to make sure everything is functional, and talk about best practices. Thanks again, everyone.